Hello, my name's Nikki and I'm a physiotherapist from the Children's MS Centre, and this is Charlotte. She's going to be my model for today. Today I'd like to talk to you about breathing well. An unusual term, but something we don't actually think about, because obviously breathing is a very natural process and not something that you think about doing on a specific basis. Not like your exercises that you would do in the gym or exercises at home that you would do to keep your muscles nice and strong. But we still have muscles, joints and ligaments in our rib cage which support our lungs, and if we exercise those, we then can keep our lungs elastic and healthy. Nowadays we have quite a sedentary lifestyle, which means that we don't get out of breath that easily, and therefore our breath is very shallow. When we start increasing our activity, our breathing rate gets faster and deeper, and therefore we use more of our lower parts of our ribs, and we have a really good lung volume. Keeping our muscles of our rib cage strong means that we have a nice strong cough, and a strong cough is essential for clearing our airways and preventing infection. So good breathing practice could reduce infection. So this is a bit of background about breathing control, the sciencey bit. During quiet, normal breathing, our muscles work to increase the volume in our lungs so the air goes in. The out-breath is a relaxed process. As our physical activity increases, our muscles of the out-breath become more active, forcing the air out so that you've got a quicker return of the in-breath. This requires breathing control. So what kind of daily activities can we do? So if you're mobile, it could be as easy as going out for a walk. And you'll know when this activity is strong enough, fast enough, if you're having a conversation with someone, but you have to snatch your breath at intervals. This exercise should be easy to recover from, but you should do it 5 to 7 days a week. Other activities could include singing. Singing is an excellent activity for breathing control, holding those long notes. So you can join a choir, or you could sing in the shower. What about a brass or a woodwind instrument? If you're a player already, then you know that breathing control is very important for holding those nice long notes. But maybe you want to take this up as a hobby. If you're less mobile, you're in a chair, or you use a frame or a stick for mobility, then there are specific breathing activities that you can do. Arm exercises are amazingly good at increasing our breathing rate, and you'd be surprised at how quickly you can get out of bed by doing these. So if you have an arm bike, you could have a go at that. Maybe you want to play a game on the Wii. The Wii games are very good for whether you're standing or sitting, and you can have a bit of fun on those. Or you could do my favourite, which is punching. And punching is just literally just punching the air as fast as you can for about 30 to 60 seconds, and you'd be surprised how that increases your heart rate. So Charlotte, let's have a go at that. Okay, so punching for as long as you can. Okay, off we go. Ready, go. Okay, fast as you can. Keep going, keep going, keep going. Don't hold your breath. Keep going, bit more, bit more. Well done. Good. Keep going. No, don't stop. Keep going, keep going, keep going. Don't hold your breath. And relax. How does that make you feel? It does increase your breath a lot, doesn't it? It's very, very good. So you can do that if you're mobile or you're not mobile, if you feel like it. And if you could use a pillow if you want to punch something, or you just do it in the air. As you can see, it was actually one of those things that actually increases the heart rate a lot. If none of these things are possible, then there are specific breathing exercises you can do, and we're going to demonstrate those now. And Charlotte's going to help me here, and we're going to do a demonstration of good breathing exercise. So Charlotte, what I would like you to do in just a minute is take a big deep breath in while you raise your arms above your head, and as the arms come down, big forceful breath out. Okay? Off you go. Go. Breath in. And out. Big breath. Good. Try it. Sitting up nicely. Nice relaxed shoulders. Try not to use too much of your upper body. It should all come from down here, this big breath. Okay, try one more time. Big breath in. Good, and out, big breath. Good, well done. Okay, so these sort of exercises should be done 2 to 3 times in an hour if you can manage that. Okay, if those sort of things don't inspire you very much, then there is a specific breathing exercise that you could do. Okay, so we're going to do that together, Charlotte, tonight, right? Charlotte, so This exercise again, nice relaxed shoulders, sitting up well, nicely supported if you're in a wheelchair. Obviously make sure you're really well supported in your wheelchair. And if you haven't got very much trunk control, you might want you to sit back in a nice chair, armchair, whatever. Right, so in a second you can take a nice big deep breath in for me, and then at the top of the breath hold it and then do a couple of sniffs. Hold it and then out. Okay, let's have a go. So big breath in and sniff, 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 and out. Good, and one more. Okay, just a couple of those now. You don't want to do too many because it can make you feel a little bit dizzy. So just be careful, make sure you're sitting down somewhere comfortable, and if it makes you just a bit dizzy, just reduce the number. The thing is about these things is you've got to remind yourself to do that, and it can be quite difficult to remember if you're just into a normal daily routine to not to do these things. So you can put a reminder on your phone to bleep, you can ask Alexa to do it, or you can decide to yourself that every time you put the kettle on, say, you're going to do a few of these breathing exercises to help your lungs stay flexible and mobile. Well, that's all for me now. I hope that was useful, and it's goodbye from Charlotte and I.